Here we go.
Okay, so today I'll be talking about why rescuing is the right choice when looking into getting a dog or an animal. So how many here have ever rescued a dog from the shelter or have thought about rescuing a dog from the shelter? Okay. So the Humane Society of Central Texas stated that 7.6 million animals are brought into shelters a year, and 2.6 of those animals are euthanized, so they're put to sleep. So my friend's mom actually is really obsessed with dogs, and she'll go to the shelters and go to the dogs that are about to be put down, and she'll take them to her house and foster them and take them around and show them off so they can be in a loving home instead of stuck in the shelters. So with the many advantages and benefits of rescuing an animal, it's important for us to know and do because you're saving an animal's life and taking it out of a harmful situation, being overpopulated in the shelters, and the chance of being put to sleep. So first I'll be talking about the dangers in these shelters. So the Guide to Animal Protection of 2011 stated that a lot of the animals in these shelters are very neglected and overcrowded, and due to that, the animals become sick and have a lot of injuries because they're not being taken care of like they should be. And out of the 2.7 million animals, only 25% of them get connected back to their owners because with all these animals getting brought in, there's not enough shelters for these animals, so the animals that do not get adopted quick enough do end up getting put to sleep. And the American Society 2018 stated that 56% of these animals are cats and 71% of them are dogs being put to sleep, and cats are more likely to be put to sleep because they come in with no identification. And after talking about the dangers in these animal shelters, I'll talk about what we can do to help. So, Eco News Network 2012 stated that there's 5 benefits to adopting an animal, not only for saving the animal, but it can also help ourselves. So the 5 benefits would be: 1, you're saving an animal's life. 2, most animals have their shots done, so with that being said, number 3, you're spending less money on the pet than you would from buying it from a breeder. 4, you're taking an animal out of a harmful situation. And 5, you're giving yourself a companion. So what we can do to help if we're rescuing our animals from the shelter and not buying them from the breeders, it is helping the animal and ourselves. And from the Rescue 2006, 60% of Americans have animals in these homes nowadays, which is way more than from the previous eras, and most of the animals that we do have depend on human communication for their survival. So after talking about the dangers in these shelters, what we can do to help, we'll talk about the outcome, which would be more animals would be out of harm and in our homes. So Christian Contaneo 2015 stated that there's a lot of work and paperwork put into adopting animals from the shelter, but within doing that, you're saving an animal's life and taking it out of a harmful situation and the chance of being put to sleep. So due to that, there'll be less animal deaths and less animals being mistreated in the shelters. And Loving Our Animals 2012 stated that within loving our animals, it'll broaden our support through the lives of animals and ourselves as humans. So today I talked about the dangers in these shelters, what we can do to help these animals, and the outcome, which would be taking them out of harm into our homes. So with the many advantages and benefits of adopting an animal, it's important for us to do and know because you are saving an animal's life and taking it out of a harmful situation. So if you want to learn more, you can go to www.rescuedogfilms.com, and it has more information on why adopting an animal is better than buying one from a breeder.